How to manifest while you sleep. There's 3 things you need to do to make this work for you guys. This is Eric Ho here, and a lot of people ask, how did I manage to share with the stage with Richard Branson? How is it that I get put along these big superstars all around the world, and how is it that I get to run these events? They're waiting for me to go on stage. I'm going to be on in like 5 minutes, so I need to make this quick. So I want to share with you the 3 things that I did to start manifesting the things I want in life. Currently, I'm in our summit office, our promoters office out in Asia, and I went from being a college dropout, somebody who didn't have any idea how to I don't know, how to make money or how to start a business or anything for that matter, and went from there to suddenly being hosted on the biggest stages all around the world. A lot of people think, how is it that you have this influence today and you do what you do? So a lot of it is down to manifestation, besides a lot of hard work, of course. And I want to share with you these 3 things. Now, let me grab a pen and then we'll go through it very quickly here, okay? So, the first thing is to understand when it comes to manifestation, okay? When it comes to manifestation, the biggest problem why a lot of people aren't manifesting is because they have too much going on in their mind. Now, if you have a lot of things going on in your mind right now, it's most likely that you're actually manifesting all of the negative, all of the stress, all of the worries, all of the doubts that happen within your mind. So before we even think about, because some of you may have tried things like, hey, let's listen to some meditation music, some visualization stuff, some manifestation stuff, or you may even practice some like positive affirmations, but it's not working out for you. And the reason behind it is because you might practice that for like, let's say 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but out of that time, you're actually practicing on a subconscious level all of these negative affirmations and all of this, like all this stress and what everybody else is thinking around you. This is what you're practicing on a daily basis most of the time. So that's why a lot of people are actually attracting what they don't want, but not attracting what they want. So the first process, if you want to manifest while you are sleeping, okay, the first thing you need to understand before you even go into any type of positive affirmations is to actually do this, is to calm the mind. First of all, we need to get rid of a lot of the rubbish that is inside your mind right now. And how do we do it? There's a lot of ways we can do it. Okay, I can talk like all day about this, but I want to give you a very simple practice that I use and that has worked for me. The first thing is just to understand that breathing is everything. Right, those of you who used to my videos, make sure to comment below with breathing is everything, because then you'll be able to take the learning on a different level. So take a deep breath in and out. And every time you do that, you'll feel that your mind calms a little bit, right? These are what we call the dimmer switches, the access to calming the brain. So by breathing, take a deep breath in and out. It calms our mind even more. And the more we breathe, the more it calms our mind. So we just practice that, okay? That's most important. We get rid of all the stress, all the worries, all the negativity, all of the things, all of the shit that is going on in our mind first, okay? That's the first and most important thing, okay? The second thing, because just by calming the mind and trying to put stuff into the mind is not most practical, because your mind isn't most receptive. So how do we make it so that our subconscious mind, because this is all to do with subconscious programming, how do we make it so that it's very receptive, so the next things that go into our mind are going to log in there and they're going to stay in there and are going to continue that thought and emotion manifestation process? How do we do that? Very simple. We need to know how to raise, okay, our receptive frequency. Okay, now what does this mean? It means that at this point we need to understand how to get our mind into a position where it is most receptive, and this is also what some people may call the theta brainwave. And by the way, if you want to learn more about the theta brainwave, just comment below theta brainwave and I'll make a separate video explaining to you how it all works and the whole just everything about it. When you know more about it, then you know how to use it more effectively. So when it comes to raising your frequency, how do you do it? Again, breathe more and out. When you calm that mind more, then you get more into that receptive frequency. But aside from that, what other practices can you do? Very simple. You need to start shifting your vibrations to a higher level. And the easiest way to do it, if we understand the vibrational frequency chart, hate, anger, sadness, frustration, all of this stuff is on the low frequency chart. Now, what gets higher is things like love, things like joy, things like peace. So an easy way is to actually just practice, as silly as it sounds, practice laughing, practice getting into that joy state. Think of things that make you really, really happy. Okay, think of things that make you really, really joyful. Think of a situation that last time you laughed out loud, and just think of it and get yourself back into that moment and shift that emotional, vibrational frequency up high, because joy is very, very high frequency. Okay, so you can actually think of those positive things, and that will help shift it up. Or think of someone you really love and just get into that real love frequency. Okay, that will raise the frequency too. And the third and final thing is to understand how to do a positive affirmation upload. Okay, do a positive affirmation upload. So what does this mean? It means to be able to listen to something that gives you a lot of positive affirmations. Now, if you want to create wealth, if you want to manifest money while you sleep, then you need these money manifestation affirmations, right? And so if you want love, if you want different areas, you need to find the positive affirmations that match that goal that you want right now. And if you guys want, if I get enough comments and I see that there's demand for it, just comment below for affirmations video, and what I'll do is I'll actually record a whole affirmations video on what I usually program my mind with and how I've been able to manifest everything in my life. So if you want that, just type below affirmations video, and I'll create that on a separate level for you guys. And finally, I just want to say, if you enjoyed this video, please do give us a thumbs up. It's very, very simple, because before bed, number one, calm the mind. Number two, raise that frequency. Number three, listen to something that can absorb into that receptive frequency that will give you that positive manifestation. And so that's it from this episode. If you enjoyed it, do give us a thumbs up. Let me know where you've tuned in from. Comment below. It's always nice to know where our friends are from all around the world. And finally, remember, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because now I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make 2018 your best year yet. But for now, ciao.